Yo. Try to get y'all a quick video. Got a little bit of time before the family come home. We're in week 13. Let's get these games in. We got some big games coming up over these next few weeks. See who can get into the playoffs. I'm just talking right now. I'll give myself time to upload the video to the feed. Look like I'll probably be playing drop soon. That'll be a big game. If I lose, it can hurt me a lot. Here we go. Okay. Players of the week. Nationally, both guys from South Carolina, Kyle Kennard. One man record show in real life. Got hold against LSU 2 times on pick sixes. 6 tackles, 4 sacks versus Missouri. Nick Harbor. The video game cheat code. 5 receptions for 235, 4 tugs. He's having a solid year. Hopefully he can keep us up to keep this run going. The ACC player of the week are the same guys. Big 12 is Jamil Muhammad, 8 tackles for USC against Penn State. And I think that was a forced loss. Offensively in the Big 12, you got Isaiah Bond, 8 catches for 127 and a touchdown, 3 carries for 10 yards. Good job by Dwayne in the win over T. Lou. In the Big 10, you got Jalen Wester, 6 tackles, 1 sack, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. I think that was another force. I think that was another sim game. And then we got Riley Leonard, Notre Dame, 29-36 in a big win over Miami for 454 yards and 6 touchdowns, 4 carries and for 14 yards. Over in the SEC, you got Damani Jackson with 7 tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, 2 touchdowns, and a big win over Oregon. And then offensively, you got Caden Durham, freshman phenom, 7 carries, 157, 3 rushing touchdowns, 5 catches for 79 yards. He's big time. He's that team's MVP for sure. We'll go through some awards. The Heisman watch list I posted in the league. We got Nick Harbor leading the way, followed behind Devin Neal, Preston Stone of SMU, Rayshawn Luke of Arizona, and Lenore Sutter of South Carolina. Go over some of these other award watch lists. Player of the year right now is Nick Harbor, followed behind Devin Neal. Head coach is LeBron James of Kentucky, followed behind Always Be Cruton, Clemson. Your best quarterback right now is Preston Stone. CPU going crazy. Followed behind Lenore Sellers. The best defensive player is Danny Dennis Sutton of Penn State, followed behind James Pierce Jr. Best defensive back, Thorpe Water, is Ben Minnick of Notre Dame, followed behind Jalen Kimber of Penn State. Best running back is Devin Neal, followed behind Rayshawn Luke. Best receiver right now is Nick Harper, followed behind Lewis Brown. Lombardi Award, followed behind Danny Dennis Sutton of Penn State, followed by his teammate Abdul Carter. Deal with them boys. United Scholar Arm Award, Chandler Morris, and followed behind Donovan Smith. I'm not sure how many users have a senior quarterback in our league right now, other than Jalen Daniels. Best defensive end, Danny Dennis Sutton again of Penn State, followed behind James Pierce Jr. Best interior lineman is Clay Webb, followed behind Parker Braswell, Alabama. Best tight end, this is a fucking brainer here, brother. He is going crazy. It look like he's about to transfer, boy. You better get some wins, boy. If that boy balling 50-50, he gonna be a hot commodity because you going crazy with him too. Followed behind Josh Cadis. Oscar Carter, Bros Award, was his best OC, his assistant coach. And now he's also caught of Kentucky, followed by the DC of Kentucky, Andrew Parker. Best linebacker is Antoine Smith of Kentucky, followed behind Barry Carter of Clemson. The best center is Parker Braswell of Alabama, followed behind Gus Harwood of Purdue. Luke Rose Award, best kicker right now is Dragon Cassis. That's what we're going to go with. Minnesota, followed behind Cole Becker of Utah. The best punter is James Burnett of Alabama, followed behind James Ferguson Rams of Boise State. The best returner is, how you want to say that, Taki Heath of Virginia Tech, followed behind Brandon White of Kentucky. Now let's get into, I just like to show y'all some of these bro positions and skim through. You can catch it. Skim through a couple right now and just see some of the bowl predictions with only, 2 weeks left for the regular season, followed behind championship weekend. Well, it might be 3 weeks of regular season. I'm not sure when Army Navy game is. Might be doing the conference championship weekend. Your playoff bracket as of right now. Alright. See who's in. Bowling Green gets the 12th spot. And Alabama Auburn in a playoff game. After playing each other that late, and you turn right back around and got to play at one of the home sites. That'll be a sight to see. We got Northwestern in the playoffs right now as well. So we need to get these computers up out of there. That's tough, man. Bowling Green. You're sleeping on Bowling Green. You got to get them boys up out of there quick. The conference standing so far. Let's say in the ACC is coming up on a close race, depending on what happens next week. South Carolina's a lock. Clemson beat South Carolina, they play each other right again in the ACC championship to see who gets that playoff spot. I think Clemson is in regardless. Clemson loses to South Carolina next week. Then Miami gets the ACC other spot and will be playing for a playoff spot against South Carolina. I'm sure whoever wins that game is in, whoever loses is out, of course. So that'd be interesting to see how that unfolds. In the Big 12, you got Cal taking over the top spot right now. Fought a real close race with these two guys. I think Cal and Arizona play this week. No. I just put some schedule there. No, that's not true. Who does Cal play? Who is Cal? Arizona play next game, so that's a good one, but it's not a conference. I'm not sure who Cal is. Yeah, Cal's a new guy, K. Jackson. So Big Ten race is close, so that's that's real close. These two might end up playing each other back to back. I'm not sure how the tiebreaker works out. The three-way tie, who gets to play, but that's interesting to see how this unfolds. SEC, that's a close race. I think Kentucky's SEC schedule is done. Pretty sure Kentucky's SEC schedule is done. Matter of fact, they might have Louisville in the last week. So, interesting to see how this unfolds, to see who gets that next spot to meet Kentucky. So, cut some close conference races, man. The league is tough, man. Nobody's undefeated. You got, pretty sure, who is it? Penn State. Yeah, that might be a forced loss. Penn State might be. I think that might be a forced loss to Penn State. I'm not sure, but Clemson haven't lost. I think they lost a game to Miami. And you got LSU, who dropped one to Mississippi State. You got Kentucky, dropped one to a non-ranked Tennessee. You got some. It ain't easy. Every week you got to come make sure you're playing. Ball might not bounce and roll your way. Get through some of these schedules. ACC got Michigan at Georgia Tech. I like Georgia Tech to win this game. I like Georgia Tech to handle win this game by 17 plus points. Peso, very opportunistic on defense. Very tricky offensive scheme to get stops against. So I think Nelly may struggle with some turnovers if he gets too pass happy. I think his game plan will have to be to just run the ball, play smart football, keep the ball away from the Pacers offense. But I still got Georgia Tech finding a way to get stops, turnovers, and be explosive offensively. Miami at Ohio State. Got Ohio State to win this game. Coming off a tough loss, they'll be looking to bounce back. Think it'll be close early. But I think the turnover too. I think just the Ohio State's the better team in this situation, more speed, higher overalls, and I think it'll be too much for the Miami roster right now. I got Ohio State winning 35-24. We got USC versus Virginia Tech. You'll see what happens with using Dave. If he plays us, this will be his first game against G's. He's on the road at Virginia Tech. Have not watched Dave play Madden last year or this year or Instant Play this year. He's got to go into a tough environment with G's. But I mean, just going off I know last year, it'd be hard for me not to choose him to win this game. So I have to give him the nod in the close game. G's to make a play or two that cost him. So I say 28-21. South Carolina versus Tennessee, game of the week. Big spoiler game. Tennessee can pull off the win on the road. I think South Carolina's going to play smart football, be opportunistic on defense. They're going to have to make a play, get some pressure on that quarterback, see if they can make a mistake in the passing game. Be able to run the football and complete some passes down the field, of course. But if they can't block the defensive line of Tennessee, it can be a long night for the South Carolina offense. And if they don't get no pressure, it can be a long day for the defense. So, be a close game here. I have to take myself. I'm sorry, that's a message I had to read. I have to take myself in this game. I have to take myself 28-24. No, 27-24. Boom, Big 12, Texas A&M at Auburn. I have to go CJ. I have to take CJ here with Silk. CJ, I think, is the better user with the better team, playing good football. I like to see him steamroll. Especially it's at home. Big win for Auburn. And when I say big, I mean point differential. Big game here. If it's played, this is what I call a trap game. If it's played, Lenny is a trap game, man. No matter what his record is, Lenny's one of those users that can beat anybody with any team. Got the run game, play action game. Running back is like 98 speed, so that fits the stretch king perfectly. You see how he matches up versus Penn State with that pass rush, with that defensive line. I'm sure that defense can get stops. So we'll see how this. But on the other side, Lenny has one of the better defensive schemes in the league. So we'll see how Penn State will be able to pass against it. But Penn State has a great user, great roster. I still, like I say, if it's a track game, is at Penn State, so I got to give them the nod to win this game. I think the defense and being on the road will prevail and get him the stops he needs to win this game. And at the end, it'll end up being 31-17. Washington at Louisville. The battle of the 1-9s. It's be a good game for morale. One of them got to win. I'm going to take Louisville to win this game. It's at home. I think a little bit of a better defensive user. More aggressive though, so hopefully it doesn't bite him in the butt. But I like him to win this game right here. 14-10. Cal at LSU, new user, hard for me to judge. Big game though, as far as playoff seeding. So, but I might have to choose LSU, playing at home, defending champ, great run game, great pass rush. So speed everywhere. I had to choose LSU to win this game. It's hard for me to give a score. I don't know anything about it. But LSU to win. Kentucky and Texas. Uh, it can be close early, depending on how Kentucky comes out and play. Is at Texas. Depends on how he comes out and play. I think he struggled in this game last year. Did they play last year? I'm not sure, but if it was him or not, I know it is when he played. But Texas roster is good enough to where if Kentucky come out and throwing the ball all over the field, forcing things where it can be close early. But when I say close early, that just means low scoring because I think Kentucky defense is too good. The user of the defense is too good with the D line, and eventually this game will get out of hand. Big win. Could easily be 50-something to 57 to 10. Kentucky. Alabama, Oklahoma, big game here for Oklahoma. They need this win to bounce back after being knocked out of the 25. And honestly, I'm giving Oklahoma the nod. If the Wi-Fi is good, it's the battle of the Wi-Fi's. If the Wi-Fi is good, I think Oklahoma wins a close one by 3 points. About 4 points. It's going to be a 35-31 victory for Oklahoma at Missouri versus Mississippi State. I think this can be a good matchup. I know Missouri is down, but watching the user play, I think the Missouri roster outmatches the Mississippi State roster. At this point, it's going to be all about user play, and I think this will be a closer game than the experts think. Even though it's at Mississippi State, I can see this game. I'm gonna choose Mississippi State, but I won't be surprised at an upset here. But I'll choose Mississippi State to win this game, 21-14. No, change my mind. 28-24. Nope, never mind. It's gonna be 28-27. But we got close. We did that game. Colorado at Kansas. Got Kansas winning big. Ryan to win big against his former team. Over Leslie, running game will be strong. Defense will be opportunistic. Have a plan for Shador and Travis Hunter. But ultimately, I think the Kansas run game will be too much in this game. And I think it'll be a big win for Kansas, about 42-17. Maryland at Arkansas. Like the Fighting Chaps here to win this game on the road. Be a low-scoring affair, I think. I give this game a close one, about 13-7 for the Maryland Terps. That might be all she wrote, folks. Get your games in. Follow the rules. Stream your games. It's hard to complain about rules and stuff being broken if we ain't streaming, fellas. So stream your games, have the clip saved. If you got Twitch, make sure to save the game. Have fun. Keep enjoying the league. Get your games in so we can get to the next season. I know the off season and season 2 is where the fun really begins for most of us. So let's get these games on the road. We can get to recruiting, get to playing with these new players, see what the whole league entirely can do when we have to build our own players, do our own recruiting, and not just have the superstars the game come with. And so that'll be a real test over the next few years for everyone to see who can build the better teams, keep recruiting the best, and getting those gems and getting those elite players. So definitely be interesting to see how it all turns out. But stay locked in, get your games played, stream, have fun with it, get on the mic, get on the video. It ain't got to be serious all the time. Have fun with the game. Anybody can do prediction videos as well. It's good for the league. This is how we learn who everyone is, how they play. Just a little bit of personality, you know. It's always fun, you know, when you get to watch scream and yell on the game. You know, get to watch E-Fly scream and yell on the game. You know what I mean? Even Twan, you know, when stuff goes wrong, even when Twan's winning, how he gets to laugh and stuff like that. So I mean, it's always good, man. For the fun part, now, yeah, you don't get in the stream complaining, and the game holding you. The game holds us all. All right. Sit there and say, "Oh, somebody sucked because they're making a play." It's okay that we all can't win them all. It fucking happens. Sometimes the game ain't gonna go your way. have fun playing games, stream. Let's get it going. Playing with your favorite college teams and mean a little more. So keep enjoying it. Always shout out to the boy. Welcome.